Yeah, we back. I ain't talking about the in the lab streams. I'm talking about Klay Thompson, the Warriors. They're back. And league got some stuff to worry about pretty much, bro. Welcome to In the Lab Sets. If you're not following or subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We'll be delivering a lot of these type of videos. Keep a look on the In the Lab Plus because we'll be delivering a lot of stuff. We got a new app coming out. We'll be delivering a lot more. Be a lot cheaper than what the Academy is. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, bro. Klay Thompson came back. It's been a long time, something like 941 days, damn near 3 years that he's played. It's been a long time. You know what I mean? Toronto won the championship, and they came back. He came back today, and let's check out what he did for those of you guys that didn't watch. So real quick, if you hear me coughing, don't worry, I'm straight. I feel like I got COVID. It turned out negative, my test, but no way I ain't got COVID, bro. No way. I've been sick as hell. Legs sore. I'm straight though. So I got my mask on today because I'm in the house with my wife and my kid, not trying to get them sick. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so my predictions was when Klay comes back, Steph will go back to normal. Jordan Poole's production will go down, but he should play a lot less with Steph and with Klay. I'm sorry. He should play a lot less with Steph, mainly because I only want Golden State here. What are we doing? All right, here we go. My bad. Because they playing Steph. This is his first bucket, by the way. This is his first shot. That's pretty tough to get your first shot off the pin down. So what's happening is Steph is going to be a lot more open because it's going to be a lot harder to guard. This is going to be crazy when Draymond Green gets back. But it's going to allow a lot more space for Steph to get loose. And it's going to open the floor up. My prediction was we're going to get MVP Steph back when Klay. Oh, my gosh, he ate it. But yeah, as you guys saw, there's definitely a lot of more space. If you watch the game, you saw it. You saw it. And I think that this is gonna allow Wiggins, who I think is better than Harrison Barnes, to get off a lot more. Wiggins can defend, he can score, he low-key shoots pretty good from catch and shoot, and he can isolate. Mid-post, he's good. Post up, he's solid. So this is going to provide for a lot of spacing on the court. It was a tough shot. He was so happy to be out there that he was just shooting everything, bro. And I was hoping that he emptied the clip. F it. First game back, 3. Why not? Shoot 30 shots if you want. People were worried about Klay not looking good or not being his normal self. And I'm just like, why? He's a shooter, I just don't see why that he wouldn't be able to come back and do what he already did. Like, he plays off of pin downs, floppy action. He's not really an isolation guy. And then defensively, why wouldn't he be able to do a lot of stuff? It's not like he was ever fast like that. He was just good at reading the spot that you're going to go to. And he's bigger than you. So, like, as he's chesting up, you're bouncing back. That's the thing about Klay. Like, he's going to be getting open shots like this all year, guys. Steph and Klay are, like, back. The Splash Bros are back, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. A shoe-in to win the NBA championship, I still don't think so right now. I think they have a really, really freaking good chance, especially if Wiggins is going to be shooting wide open like this all year. But I think, personally, that they need to package up the young guys, whether it's Moody, Kuminga, which Kuminga is a talent, but I don't know if he'll be ready. Moody, Kuminga, and Wiseman. They can package those guys up and get a big that's ready to go, high IQ. It's going to be hard to beat these fools, man. It's going to be really hard to beat them. So, like, this stuff is going to happen a lot, right? So, the effect of having high IQ guys, everybody's worried about Steph. Mobley chases Steph. So does Garland, and it was wide open layup. Not wide open. I was actually good defense, but he didn't get the block. But there's gonna be a lot of that for sure, especially when Draymond gets back out there. It's gonna be fun, man. If you're a Warriors fan, it's a really good time to be a Warriors fan. So Kerr, I thought it was gonna go back to Steph's normal minutes, but he didn't. Normally Steph, and I think that the more Klay will get more minutes, he'll go back to his normal minutes, but. Steph normally plays the first and the third quarter, all of it. Gets back in the 6-minute mark. In the fourth quarter today, he didn't get back in to he started the fourth quarter, but Kerr put him in under 3 minutes left. It was pissing me off, but if he goes back to those normal minutes and Klay's out there, it's gonna be hard to beat the Warriors, bro. Because they're just gonna be able to outshoot you every game. And it's going to be wide open space on the floor. And yes, they do have a post-up presence because Wiggins always takes advantage of small guards. I can't believe he hit that shot. That was good defense. Can't believe he hit that shot. But it's no coincidence that Steph got back on the court, or Klay got back on the court, and Steph had a better game. He didn't kill, especially in the second half. I think they were really trying to get Klay going, and he missed some shots that he could hit, but there's no coincidence. He didn't have 17 points today. Cheeks. That was cheeks. Everybody's mad at Looney, and they think that he's not that good, but he's perfect for this Warriors system. That was a great shot. Like, look at how open these shots are now. That's the main thing I want everybody to pay attention to. How many less doubles there are and how many open shots that there are. It's gonna get ugly. This team, they pass too well. They play so well without the ball. This should have been a short roll. So Iggy pops for this three, but he ain't been hitting this shot all year. He should have been a short roll, right around that elbow, in between the elbow and the three-point line. Should have got downhill, made a pass out to Wiggins or Bielitsa, but he ain't been making nothing, bro. So today I'm just mainly looking at the Warriors offense from this game. Tough shot. He was feeling it at this point. That was a long three. He was short on it. Not necessarily a good shot, but when you're feeling it, you're gonna get it up. But Looney's perfect for the system. Only problem with Looney is he's not a lob threat. If he was a lob threat, actually the Warriors would kind of be unfair. So he ended up throwing up some awkward finishes a lot of times, but sometimes he's smoking layups or getting blocked. But he's big to have for this team because he's so doggone unselfish. He understands how to guard on the perimeter, challenge without fouling. So the stuff that stands out to you, he doesn't do. Everybody just sees that type of stuff. Oh, is he going to dunk on somebody or is he able to post up? They don't see the little things that a guy like Looney does. And that's kind of the problem with how the average fan watches basketball. He does so many little things. How many rebounds didn't he have almost 20 rebounds today? Something crazy. So Klay's not out here. I just want to see, because I think that Poole can have a really good year. That was a bad shot. I think he can have a good year, but he's not going to score as much. Oh, he had 18 rebounds? Yeah, that's pretty solid, bro. Give Kerr some credit on what? Kerr's a good coach. I don't care what anybody says. He's been trying to take the developmental route this year, which has been pissing me off. Trying to develop some of the young guys, and it's kind of taken away from how they have lineups with Steph and Dre and Wooty Woo, but it is developing the young guys. I will say, guys like Poole. Wiggins he's dang near all-star, right? I don't know why he Iggy was getting him up today, bro. But the thing is, I don't think that they'll be able to develop guys like Kuminga and Moody in time for a championship. But 2 to 3 years down the line, maybe. But he's such a talent, though. He's capable of what Iguodala's capable of. He's just not as crafty as Iguodala, but he's capable, bro. But he's going to suffer, it seems like, from this new lineup. Because then they got Juan Toscano playing Draymond minutes. They have to have him there. Closeouts all around the court. Should have made this, but I think he missed it, right? Cheeks. That's tough. Otto Porter is such a big. He big bodied him right there. He's such a. How the hell did the Warriors get him? How the hell did the Warriors get him? Just like a year ago, he was like the Kirkland wine sponsor. He was getting sponsored by Kirkland. Did anybody see that picture of Otto Porter out there drinking Kirkland wine? Lazy legged. Love the strings. Appreciate it, bro. Can I get some respect to Gary Payton Jr.? This dude is so good on the ball and help side defense. Like, he's amazing, bro. And I think, like, you know, sometimes I think, okay, maybe it's just a fluke. Not a fluke, but it's like he's not going to get 2 steals again today. Or, you know, he's not going to. And he keeps getting to the rack, finishing layups, dunking, stealing the ball. He's amazing to me, y'all. Keep in mind, the Lakers had him, right? A lot of teams could have picked him up. A lot of teams could have picked him up. And I think at the end of the day, bro, we're gonna look back on some of these Warriors teams and be amazed with some of the players that they actually started winning with. People were writing Jordan Poole off his first year. He was in the G League for a while. Who would pick up Looney right now? Seriously though, think about it. Who could use him like the Warriors is using him? That was tough. They didn't want Gary Payton. People were writing Kuminga off in the G League. I don't know if y'all saw like some of the games. They were writing them off in the G League. A lot of people, you know, said Wiggins isn't that good and all this stuff. He come to Warriors and you gotta see it. Juan Toscano on his way. Did he even get drafted? I think one day people are gonna look back at like Otto Porter pretty much out the league. Nobody really wanted him. And they're like one of the best teams in the NBA. If not, don't they have the best record right now? And people are talking about they're the championship team. You can argue that Draymond wouldn't be nothing, or some people do. They say he would be nothing without the Warriors system or playing with Dre or playing with Steph. Can't score. All this other stuff. That's what people say. I'm not saying I love Draymond, but he's not a scoring option. People say Steph is nothing without Draymond, come on, bro. Like, oh, hey. So one day people are going to look back and see the type of squad, guys that they're winning with. It hasn't been really pointed out. I don't understand how it hasn't. Broski plays. Who's your favorite player to watch nowadays and get better, bro? Hopefully. Yeah, I definitely got the wrong. Well, I'm hoping I don't. Oh, he's going to bang that. Appreciate the tip though, by the way. Much love. Definitely got a fever. It's hot as heck in this room. If I die on stream, just know I really cared about basketball. One day somebody's gonna look back and just see like the type of guys that they were winning with. You know what I'm saying? They make people, the Warriors franchise, they make people look more valuable. I always use this example. This is the perfect example. Freaking was on his way out the league. JaVale, not out the league, but people didn't see him valuable. He was a Shaq and a Fool MVP. A lot of people didn't want to touch him. Do you guys remember that? The Warriors pick him up, then the Lakers pick him up, then the Suns pick him up. He got championship DNA. All of a sudden, remember him and not Gilbert. Nick Young. Remember him and Nick Young were like the franchise they were like the main players for the Wizards. They were building around JaVale McGee and Nick Young. He goes to the Warriors, they instantly make him valuable. Sean Livingston literally broke his leg and snapped it in half. Nobody's really willing to take a chance on him. He's not playing that great. He goes to the Warriors and he's a champion. And gives great minutes. Appreciate y'all. I would like to know where a lot of you guys are watching. Oh, hey. Right to left. Bang out. 2 people. Come get it. First game back. Welcome back, Klay. Come on, bro. Who tears their ACL and their Achilles and comes back the first game and does He went for like 18 the first game back, right? I want to see something. So it's double. Set this double right here. What is marketing doing? Interesting. But Klay's on the floor. So look, they can't even tag. Like the guy guarding Klay, Osman. I love Osman, by the way. He can't even tag because Klay's right there. So they're gonna be getting wide open dunks, bro. Just pay attention after you watch their stream how many dunks they're gonna start getting and wide open shots. After you watch this whole stream in the next few games. UK, much love. Appreciate it. Appreciate the tips, broski. Tough shot. Klay Thompson and Kyrie Irving are so underrated. I'm so happy Kyrie's back, bro. And Klay. Look at this, bro. Like wide open, like Steph and Dre are Steph and Klay are right next to each other. And it's just like he could have made an extra pass too. But look what Garland does. He didn't even close out. Because Steph was right there. So it's just a wide open shot. I really hate that Ricky Rubio went down because I loved watching Cleveland when he was playing. But Rondo did play a good game. Okay, so they're running this. Where's Klay? So you definitely can't help. Osman can't help off of Klay right now. So wide open lane to the basket. Steph could have made the extra pass to the corner, and Wiggins could have made that pass to Otto Porter, who's a good 3-point shooter. Cavs got some solid young guys. They really do, man. I really like this squad, and it kind of really hurt that got hurt. I appreciate everybody sending tips, man. That's love. 4:16 a.m. watching from London. Get well soon, bro. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. You know what's crazy? As sick as I've been feeling, there were people after I said that how I was feeling. There were people who said, "Oh yeah, COVID's a hoax. It's not real." All right, bro. I'm sitting here. I couldn't even walk last night. Some of y'all like low-key brain dead, but hey, whatever. Tough shot. And he made it. Oh, I'm hot as heck right now. Let's see Kyrie's first game back. I wanted to do Kyrie's first game back. I just wasn't by the computer. Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I just got to get the booster. So. Shit. Is he gonna wave? He gonna wave? Watch him wave him off. I want to point out the fact it's really crazy what he's doing, bro. It's really crazy what Klay can do, and that he's playing with. It's wide open. He's wide open. What's funny is everybody kind of went this whole route of trying to shoot a gang of threes after kind of what the Warriors did, right? Houston had a lot to do with that because they were trying to match what the Warriors are doing. They had kind of experiment with their G League team, right? But they don't understand. A lot of people have no clue how much that the Warriors actually go to mid-range, especially the teams that were winning. So I could use it, for example, Kevin Durant. He was always in the mid-post. They put him in the mid-post. Like, remember when he played against – y'all know who I am. You remember they put him in the mid-post against Patrick Beverly. It was a wrap from there. Harrison Barnes always used to be in the mid-post. Midi shots. Klay Thompson always gets the mid-range shots. Same thing with Wiggins. And so, like, people don't, they do this whole analytics thing. It's so stupid. It's so stupid to me, right? Think about this. The best teams in the league, right? Let's start off with the Nets. How good is Kyrie from the mid-range? How good is Kevin Durant from the mid-range? Let's even go, like, even though he's not playing, Kawhi won a championship. How good is he from the mid-range? You know what I'm saying? So stupid that, let's go Chris Paul. How good is Booker from the mid-range? How good is Chris Paul from the mid-range? The best teams in the league. Makes no sense that people are trying to go away and just shoot. They're trying to get Steph to shoot even more threes. Tough shot. He was amazing on the rebound today. Let's go. Okay, somebody just said it. Chicago. How good is DeMar from the mid-range? And it's so stupid. Like, it's like people don't see this stuff. Broski plays. Do you think Westbrook should be traded? He's so annoying to watch in LA. It's not the best fit, but they're so talented this year that they might still be able to win it with them. The key thing for me is, like, what's going to happen when Anthony Davis comes back? Because Westbrook has more, even though he's not playing great, like LeBron and Westbrook have more space for that reason. And they put LeBron at the 5, which has worked. It's not working tonight, though, right? I think they're still losing. Seiji, hope you get well soon. Got to be honest, as a Warriors fan since 2014, I shed a tear today watching the game. That's dope, man. That's real love. Everybody's sending me tips, man. I appreciate it. I might take it down the street and get some medicine. Oh, man. How did he get that running? Is Klay on the court now? And what's going to happen is the more that Steph is on the court with Klay, the better he's going to play. And this ain't even had nothing to do with Draymond. Draymond wasn't even out there now. What happened to Draymond? Good point. Chris Middleton from the mid-range. That's another one. It's another one. What are we doing? They still don't know how to play with each other yet, too. That's the crazy thing about it. Sometimes Poole's still kind of rushing shots. That was a good move. Still not all the way playing within the offense, but I still think that he's developing, and he's going to be good, man. I don't think the Warriors are going to be able to keep him. He's the type of guy that you have to use him right. A lot of people say that Steph wouldn't be good on another team, especially without Draymond, right? You got to think about this stuff. All right, broski. Have a good night. Yeah, think about this. It wouldn't be a knock to Steph. It'd be a knock to the teams that he's playing with, because with high IQ, Steph is going to give you exactly what he gives you. You're going to be MVP. The game is not just clearly just ISO all the time or coming off ball screen. That's not his game. He's excellent. Cheeks. So I'll put it on Instagram. What year do you think that he thought it was? You see him turn that hand around? What year? 2009? I was sorry. That was a waste of possession. Oh, shoot. He's been having like a knee issue too, so I'm kind of worried about that. And then on top of that, he's not. But you gotta have Iggy on the court. He's too high IQ. He didn't even play well, but he's a big part of this team. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot as hell in this room right now. I know it ain't that hot in the house. For sure, got the fresh fever. A tough shot. He made it. I want Iguodala. Ike, get well soon. By the way, love the PC in the background. Much love, man. Cost me a pretty penny, but it's definitely worth it. Like, I love this computer. And I was a Mac guy, but I had to switch over to PC. I'm used to it. You can get used to whatever you use. Kind of miss my Mac, though. Oh, hey. Why was he shooting so much? He kind of got in his bag right there in the hole. ISO Iggy. Hey. Hard to step back. Three-pointer. Up and get. Amar, how do you feel about the Lakers situation with Westbrook? Not good. And AD. I'm afraid when they come back. That's what I'm most afraid of. I appreciate all the tips, man. You guys are dope. Like, you guys are dope for this. Oh. Body party. Not a good mid-range guy to be. He can hit shots, but absolute respect and support, not compromise on any of your YouTube stuff. Just need a reload on those Marcellus cotton candy. Yeah, for sure. I got you. Martin almost ran to the locker room after getting bodied. JP, much love, bro. See, Klay so trigger happy. You got to see that pass right there, Otto. Otto got to slide to the right, though. Been a more open shot. Too late. Made it a harder shot. But I ain't mad at Thompson, bro. Shoot the ball. You out there to shoot. Seiji, do you think the full-man Warriors will beat the Nets with Kyrie? It'll be really tough. That's why I'm not. If they package up the young guys, I think that they have a really good chance. If they do not, it's going to be tough. Also, what would you say about Steph's not having Finals MVP? Hope you feel better. I think it's BS that Steph doesn't have a Finals MVP. What a lot of people don't remember, Steph had one bad game in one of those. The second Finals was KD. But the first three games, I believe, Steph is the reason a lot of times that KD was shooting wide open. He was always the most important player on the floor. KD was just the biggest bucket getter. He can score any kind of way. People are overvaluing that. They kind of use it to have a knock on Steph. No Finals MVPs. But come on, bro. There's no way you thought that you could think that Iggy was bigger than having Steph in that first Finals. The impact of having Steph on the floor is nuts. That everybody shoots wide open. People don't really get that. Now, Iggy did his thing, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be real. But more than that one, the one with KD really got me. I couldn't believe he didn't get Finals MVP. He was getting them off to crazy good starts that was winning them games. And because he had that one game where he didn't shoot well, that's why he didn't get the MVP. But it was stupid to me. Like, if you really watch the game. But you know what? The thing about it, what people don't understand, see, that's a tough shot. You've been doing that double clutch three-pointer. He's been doing that a lot. What people don't understand, I ain't going to go there. It's going to make it seem like I'm hating on KD, which I'm not. Like, I think KD's great, but it's Steph, you put like those mid-range guys with Steph and they flourish because you can't help off of Steph and Klay. Harrison Barnes, Wiggins, KD. They always go for that same type of lineup. Those different type of players, putting them with Steph, right? Because if they have those guys that can score in those positions, there's nothing that you can do. Good pass. Body party. Oh, man. I've watched that final so many times. Not the one where, Steph should have won the first MVP, finals MVP. But the one with bro, if you guys knew who was actually voting for the NBA Finals MVP, it'd be a joke to you. Do you guys actually know who votes for the Finals MVP? It's people that clearly never play, but a lot of them clearly never play basketball. Tough shot. It'll be tough to beat the Nets, bro. Because at the end of the day, if everything breaks down, they got dudes who can get you a bucket so many different type of ways within KD and Kyrie. Harden can get a bucket too, but those two dudes, they're actually like crazy good, man. So when everybody learns your plays and both teams know the plays, if something breaks down, then I think that the Nets will have an advantage. What's going to happen if, I don't know. Anyways, it's close. But if they package up those young guys and get somebody, then Go to State will win. Go to State will for sure win. Even with those three crazy good players, bro. Give it the stuff. Why are you waiting so long? Rachel Nichols, yeah, she's one person that votes. If you only really knew who was voting for MVP, guys, like a lot of people don't know what the heck is going on a basketball court. The problem with Wiseman, and I don't mind Wiseman, don't get me wrong. He's just not ready to win right now. They didn't even play him for the whole year. It's taking Kuminga. Kuminga and those guys haven't even figured out the offense. So Wiseman is just going to get it when he comes back after being hurt for almost half the year or over half the year. And, you know, you'll see him taking a lot of ill-advised shots. I think they're pushing. They're encouraging him. He's a good guy, too. Like, he's a good kid, works hard. I just don't know if it's going to work. And he's not as bouncy I want him to be. If he got more bouncy out, he needs time, bro. Anyways, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go try to figure it out in this room and drink a bunch of water. And appreciate all the love you guys show. If you're not following, make sure you guys subscribe. Subscribe on Twitter. All right, follow on Twitter and Instagram, Dev in the Lab. On Instagram, in the Lab brand. I lost my Twitter page. Like, they never gave it back. So maybe you guys can follow up in the Lab brand on Twitter. Shout out to all you guys. Take care. Stay safe because this COVID thing is real. Don't let nobody tell you no different. You get sick. You feel it. Not fun. All right, y'all.